G'day folks, so this video is pretty much me learning to snipe. Now, sniping is what I've recently learned, a really important fundamental skill to have in MaskGun. I was actually left a comment on one of my videos saying that I should learn to snipe, so I will hopefully in the future maybe get into contact with that player if, I don't know, I become really good at sniping and I want to do that. But anyway, obviously I'm talking in the future from when this was filmed. So everything I've learnt here is, like, I've definitely got a different mindset on it because I've definitely had a lot more experience. This was only 3 games I filmed and I sped up all the time in between getting kills, and I just kept the footage at normal speed from when I am getting a couple kills, just because there was a lot of time where I wasn't actually killing anyone. It was really boring. So you'll definitely notice at the start of this I was missing a lot. I was just getting no kills, which honestly was really infuriating and it was discouraging. That's why I haven't always sniped, because sniping takes skill, and that's one thing I learned. You can't just sort of pick up a sniper and just destroy. And I've still got a lot to learn with sniping. I'm definitely far from a pro, or far from even half decent at sniping. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and say I know everything about sniping. I just want to share in this video my experience with starting sniping. However, I do have a video coming out very soon in a couple days, filmed after I've played a couple more rounds off camera, and it's explaining the things that I've learned from sniping. So this one is about my experiences starting sniping, so definitely go check out that video in a couple days when it comes out. So if you subscribe, you should be notified when that video comes out, which I'll be putting more knowledge out about it. But really, this sniping was like exhausting. You can't just sort of sit there and muck around like it normally is. You have to be constantly shooting, getting to cover, you have to be worrying about a million things, and it's just a really big deal, and it's quite hard to just have so much to focus on and so much stuff to do. And at the start I was such a noob at sniping. I didn't even know that when you have the scope up, you can press that little X to the left to leave the scope without firing a bullet. That really shows you how much of a noob I am. But honestly, if you haven't started sniping, I highly recommend learning to snipe. It's just a really cool and fun thing to do. This last game that I played, so this was my 3rd game of sniping the whole way through, this was in the airport, and this really just sort of let me really unleash what I wanted to unleash. Airport is just so much fun to snipe in. If you haven't had a full game of sniping in the airport, I really highly recommend it. Because the good thing about the airport compared to the other maps is it's so open in the middle. The biggest problem and thing that the reason why I didn't want to try sniping is because you're always looking through the sight, so if someone sneaks up behind you, you're pretty stuffed. But the good thing about the airport, there's so much room in the middle that you can see if anyone is trying to get behind you, as long as you're being vigilant, of course, and aware of your surroundings. So it was like just a really new experience sniping. It totally changed the game, not so much in the sense that it made it like I've gotten a big advantage over other players, because right now where I'm at with sniping, I definitely don't have an advantage over other players, but it sort of changed it in the aspect that it just feels totally different. The game is no longer running around and attacking, it's more defensive, which, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not going to all just be sniping. I still do like going in with the AR, that's always going to be my style, running in guns are blazing, but I definitely am going to switch it up with the sniper. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. See ya. Catch you later.